Correspondent Tom Kington in the Italian capital. Tom, tell us the migrant crisis dominating this fourth mini summit of southern European nations.
Yes, that's right. As the countries, those 7 countries meet here in Rome tonight, looks like migration will be top of the agenda. Not surprising, since amongst the group we have Spain, Italy and Greece, 3 countries which have borne the brunt of the large number of migrant sailings over the last couple of years. Currently, something like 200,000 migrants here in Italy waiting on asylum claims. The Italians have now done deals with the Libyan Coast Guard to intercept many of the migrants sailing from Libya. But others are now sailing in greater numbers to Spain, 23,000 landing there last year, up on something like 6,000 in 2016. These countries meeting here in Rome would like to do more to shift the burden of this phenomenon to countries in northern Europe.
So, at some point. Oh, sorry.
Excuse me? So, for example, that would involve changing the Dublin Treaty, which is the EU rule which insists on migrants claiming asylum in the countries they make landfall in. Also on the agenda, I think, will be European finance. President Macron may be looking to talk to his fellow leaders about creating a better defined European Union budget and even creating a permanent post for a finance minister here in the European Union.
A permanent finance post for the European Union. And, of course, there'll be also bilateral talks between Macron and his Italian counterpart, the Prime Minister Paolo Gentiloni.
That's right. They will be meeting tomorrow morning in Rome after a visit to the ancient palace of the Emperor Nero here in Rome. The 2 leaders will then, we hear, talk about how to create a better, smoother, more positive channel of communication between Paris and Rome, covering things like education, joint cultural initiatives and industry, which is very relevant at the moment, given that France and Italy are trying to do more to integrate their shipbuilding industries. So that would involve the joint building of cruise ships, but also sophisticated warships. Now that's increasingly important, I think, for these 2 countries as they try to create a more united front for the European Union in the face of global economic competition from countries like China, the growing isolationism of the United States, and of course Brexit. All of which is happening at a time when the European Union's traditional economic powerhouse, Germany, is struggling to form a government.
Tom Kington, many thanks for that live update from Rome. France is experiencing